just to intervene on that, concerning what he said about the process. Here, we have to identify the characters. Who are the main characters? Here you have Honorable Ousainou Darboe, you have Talib Bensouda, so they are the main characters here. Yeah, I mean the main characters here are
Boriture.
I mean the main.
He said the main.
The main.
Okay.
Because main, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it was between two of them. Others also, they came, they wanted the same thing. But like what you are talking about, insults and others. So this came from the, according to what we observe, this came from the base. Okay, it's just like you are at the football field, supporters, people are supporting. So the rule is that they shouldn't insult. The rule is that they shouldn't throw stones. They shouldn't throw things. But they are doing that. But sometimes, as a leader, you have a family. So, and then what they do, not that, you caution everything that they do. So I've had lawyer Ousainou Darboe himself came out, and then, denounced and said, don't insult anybody.
Yes.
And he said, don't.
He also noticed it.
I've had it. Yes. Yes. Lawyer Ousainou Darboe said clearly to his militants, to his supporters, that don't insult anybody. Don't insult me. If you don't want them to insult me, don't insult anybody. So, like if Talib is saying that, because he felt being insulted, he felt being disrespected, what insults, what are they saying to President Barrow every day? What are people saying to President Barrow every day? What are people saying to Honorable Halifa Saleh every day? What are people saying to Honorable Mama Kandeh every day? What are people saying to me every day? What have they been saying to you recently? Exactly. You yourself, Mr. Barrow, what have they people, there are people, who do things that their leaders don't want them to do. So now the question that we have to ask here is whether the leaders themselves are cautioning it, whether the leaders themselves they are encouraging those insults. Ever since, for me personally, I just compare Honorable Lawyer Darboe just like Sadio Mane. Recently, in the Senegalese football team, many people, many Senegalese want him out.
Yes.
They don't want Sadio Mane to be starting games. But in our society, it's good for us to honor people, who fought for us. It's good for us to honor elders
and legends.
In their match against Congo, he started the game.
Yeah.
The game plan was that Van Bissaka, and other players had to tight mark him, so he didn't see in the game. But at least when they considered the second goal, they scored them one, and then they considered the second goal. What he told them, he hit the calmer. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Okay, this is what we need from a legend. This is what we need from an elder. Somebody who has won them everything. Somebody who has won them an African Cup of Nations. Yeah. Somebody who has qualified them to the World Cup on some occasions. Somebody who has played his entire career promoting, supporting his team. We need those type of legends. We need those type of people. So Honorable Ousainou Darboe, as somebody, I'm talking here. I'm not talking as a presidential aspirant. I'm not talking about as a concerned citizen. I'm talking as a concerned citizen. I'm talking as a concerned citizen.
What we have observed.
What we have observed.
Yes.
Somebody who spent 52 years of his life, in the service of this country. From 1973, he was already called in the bar in Nigeria the same year. Then he returned to the country. From there, in 1981, he was able to, he was the lawyer, who was able to rescue 200 people from having, from facing the death sentence. This is the lawyer Darboe who, in 2016, when he sacrificed to go to go to jail alongside Solo Sunday,
for the sake of Solo Sunday.
Yeah, yes. So all this had happened. He was in jail. He came out. He was vice president, and then he wanted to pursue his ambition to be president. So how can you force somebody to retire? Somebody who is with his sentence. Honorable, nobody is more conscious than Honorable Ousainou Darboe. as we are talking. Somebody,
I'm thinking, if you say forced to retire, you are going to, you are now forgetting the process that the party.
The general view is that Honorable Darboe is an old person, and then he should leave for the young one. I'm part of the younger generation. So the right thing is for me to stand here and defend. Okay, the old people, they should go, and then leave us young people to what I call to move on. Let me just complete. So we are not doing that. What we are saying, what we are observing is that we are seeing here a man who has spent his whole life defending the country, a man who has spent his own life, and then he wants to be a president. So how all of a sudden we just can't say, okay, because of your old age, you cannot be president, while we are still listening to his interview, we are listening to his ideas, he's talking something that is sensible, he's still smart, he's not out of mind, but he has the strength, he has the health, he has the mind. If you want to be a president, there is no day that pass by without you thinking of how to develop this country. So somebody from 1996 to today, that's 29 years. Every day, this man has been thinking on how to develop this country. So that is experience. That is a huge experience that we need as a country.